and follow Muhoozi and Mugabe on Twitter. That will help us, to speak less, because he helps us. He puts everything, and whatever he tweets, we believe.
Alright, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi yakoze ekyewunyisiza abazungu ne beekwata ku mutwe ne bagamba, what is this guy saying? What is he talking about? Okimanyi yavuddeyo ne yeebaza Gen.Muhoozi Kainerugaba mu maaso g'abazungu ab'amaanyi no mu ggwanga lya America. Video ngikwetedde mu maaso ogenda kubeera ng'ogyerabirako, naye nga tetunagendayo gwe munankyukakyuka asembera wano nawe atali munankyukakyuka video eno ngikoledde ggwe, making sure nti no subscribinga ate womaze video gimpereka like ebirengeso otambula ku speed eya waggulu nnyo. Kale katugende mu kyatulese olunaku olwaleero. Omukulu His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi bwe bamubuuziza ne bamugamba nti no kati ogenda kuzzaako ki, n'abasooka n'abagamba nti muzoke mulindeko, njagala kusooka kwebaza His Excellency oba Gen.Muhoozi Kainerugaba kubanga ye yali mu kubeera nga atuyambako okutubuulira biki ebigenda mu maaso wali mu Uganda, naddala ye mbu waliwo ekitali kituufu ku bwongo bwe, era mbu waba akoze omusango gwonna oba akoze ekintu kyonna oba taata balina kyakoze avaayo n'abyogera wali ku X n'avaayo n'amwebaza mu bulungi. Beddala His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi bano abasajja abasobola mentally, psychologically, physically, njagala osooka omuwulirize tumale tweyongereyo. Nkugambye abyatabukidde dda aba NRM mu maaso awo.
It is in many ways their dinner table talk. Now, talking about trans-border repression, transnational repression. In the yesteryears, when people were struggling for freedom and for democracy, particularly in Uganda, they would run to Kenya, they would run to Tanzania. But when I was running out of my country, I could not board a plane in Kenya. I could not board a plane in Tanzania. I had to run as far as 3-4 countries away, because General Museveni is more like the godfather of the region. Dr. Kizza Besigye, the guy who mentored us and a veteran freedom fighter and political activist and opposition leader, was picked from Kenya. He was abducted from Kenya by the Ugandan security. He was driven across the border in a car trunk and only showed up in Uganda in a military court. This has happened many times. My sister Agatha is here. My brother from Kenya, Boniface Mangi, faced the same plight when they went to stand with our brother Tembulisu in Tanzania. This goes on and on and on and on. What I feel is causing this is the inaction and perceived complacency by those that are supposed to be moral big brothers. Kenya used to be safe. Tanzania used to be safe. I want to believe that because the leaders there seemed to expect repercussions when they abuse rights. But Gen. Museveni in Uganda has emboldened all other leaders to abuse rights with impunity because they see him get away with it. This is a guy that has been in power for 40 years. This is a guy that massacres citizens with reckless abandon. This is a guy who has a son that will threaten even other countries. When he threatened to invade Kenya and capture its capital in 1 week, the father, who is the president of Uganda, came out and publicly apologized to Kenya. But the following day, promoted the son. When the son tweeted an image of a tortured political activist, the following day, he was made the commander of the military in Uganda. So impunity, injustice, and gross human rights violation and crime is rewarded in Uganda, and Uganda gets away with it. I want you to imagine a situation where the Chief of Defense Forces tweets having killed 24 political opponents and tweets that he orders his military publicly to look for the presidential candidate that is challenging his father and bring his testicles. I apologize for my crude language, but he tweeted and ordered that my testicles should be delivered to him. Interestingly, the following day, he was standing shoulder to shoulder with diplomats. having dinner with ambassadors of democracies. So this, in many ways, is a slap in the faces of those that talk about human rights, that talk about democracy. And it speaks to the silent acceptance of this. So I want to say this, that maybe this impunity wouldn't be happening. Maybe this dictatorship wouldn't be accepted. And maybe these authoritarian leaders would not be behaving like this. But because their actions are seemingly acceptable by the inaction and by the blind eye that is given to them, then it keeps growing. Now, abductions are the order of the day in Tanzania, they're the order of the day in Kenya. Don't be shocked when they are the order of the day in other countries. I could have gone on and on and on and on, but maybe I'll stop here. And I like to make my conversations interactive. I apologize, I'm still healing from that recent trauma. I tend to pinch myself to make sure I wake up from the ordeal and confirm that I'm surely out of Uganda, because I had to escape from my own country. Many of my friends that are perceived and thought to have helped me, some of them, I'm told, have been shot and killed. When I was nominated to run for president, the Electoral Commission gave me 16 police officers to man my security, like they did to all other presidential candidates. Interestingly, after my exit from the country, all of them were rounded up and detained. I'm told that 9 of them were dismissed from the police with disgrace. They are being accused of aiding me to exit the country, while others are still in detention. So much has gone on. Many political activists are still detained. Many of our comrades are still detained. But I hear that they are suggesting to have negotiations with the government.
Alright, ndowooza omukulembeze mumuwulidde bulungi. Woba osobola video gisharinge mu WhatsApp groups wamoha ne Facebook groups ez'enjawulo, clipping ku TikTok video esobola okubeera nga etambula, tobawulire video yonna gye wagisanze. Awo wennyini katugendere mu kyatulese olunaku olwaleero part 2. Ate olowooza ba NRM tebeekubidde omulanga wuno eyali yeeyita Maama Janet yagamba ebyadala atakiraba nga yamala kiraba. Ebyadala bano abasajja mbu baamwerabira dda, era ssaawa zino yaddayo dda okubonabona kawunga si kawunga, ebijanjaalo omutali munnyo byasiibako, era aba NRM bagaanira ddala okubeera nga bakola ki, nga bamuyamba. Aba NUP bavudde ne bamugamba kino anti wavuma nga His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi, era mujjukire bulungi kino ono omukyala yavuma Babi Kyagulanyi bubi nnyo, era video njagala osooka ogyerabireko ongambye ebyadala ono mukyala asaana okubonaabona, oba bamuleke Bannayuganda bakole ki, abamusonyiwe. Video yino tena subscribing Hajji Haruna, sooka omuwulize mmale nkuplayingira video y'omukulu wa NRM.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yenze Hajji Haruna, omusomi w'edduwa asangibwe Bulumagi ku luguudo lw'Ejjinja, nkola ku bintu eby'enjawulo ng'emuli endwadde zitawaanya abantu aba bulijjo. Nkola ku abo bonna abalina ebizibu mu mukwano. Bw'oba olina ebizibu mu mukwano, jangu gyendi neeyonera nsobole okumalira ensonga. Nkola ku mikisa egy'emirimu, nkola ku abo abaagala okugenda ebweru, muntu ng'okozesebwa amajiini, okozesebwa saitwani, ebyo byonna mbikolako. Osobola okukozesa ennamba z'olaba ku screen oba okuweereza obubaka ku WhatsApp.
Amanya gange nga bulijjo nze Muhaye Betty, naye bannange njagala kwogerako nga nkinja ku mutima gwange. Ani atandaba mu kampeyini? Kubanga abantu mwena aba gavumenti mwaliyo. Nze natambula nga siri ku pulogulaamu, wadde tewali yanteeka ku pulogulaamu, nagenda nganzi olw'okwagala ekibiina. Era nembeerako ne byenasuubizibwa ntandise obinoonya sibiraba. Kaakati Meeja Nalweyiso maama, naawe twali ffenna ng'onsuubiza kimu, ebintu bigenda kukolebwako, naye munange nange simanyi gye ngenda kusanga, nawandiika tebanziramu. Kati bannange ye tukole tutya? Ani atandaba? Baminisita mwena mwaliyo.
Madam Betty, simanyi omanyi oluzungu kubanga I wanted this message to reach you. We cannot solve problem with the same mentality that created them. Simanyi oba onfuna. Because to me, some of you, even the PDM pigs, they sleep better than you. And they even care about those pigs than you. Because they make sure that you provide shelter for the pigs. If the pigs happen to die, maybe due to disease outbreak, you are asked to refund the money. Why did the pigs die? And you have forgotten that these people that have known until you are just there for money. In real fact, you don't love them. Nemulowoza nti bo basiru nnyo era ky'olaba mukyakaaba. People who feed themselves with the same hand they used to suck blood, they are never easy people. Era agamba ni atakulaba. Twakulaba mama. Twakulaba. Ngotugamba notugamba mbu you are campaigning for 2031. You are not even campaigning for 2026. That's what you say. And if they see you crying, that is their happiness. Mulowooza government ayagala kuteereza Shibuga. Oyagala kuteereza Shibuga bani abagenda okolerawo if you are chasing them away. Eh? If you have been doing your own analysis, why are they removing people in region where Museveni lost election only? Why? Sometimes we talk and we think, why you sit on your ears. Not that we don't have what to do. No, we know you are our people. You are our people. And once you allow your back to bend, you will be driven. Katabana, they are now going back to school. Otani sokula jana. Neba na Uganda muige. Nadala wawani mu central. Awana wamwe ne baba wamba, ne baba kuba, ne baba kolachi, etaka bazitwala da. Kabaka is having only Chambogo farm. Kabaka's farm wali Chambogo.